Welcome back to our channel, Coin Enthusiasts. Today, we're diving deep into the world of rare Lincoln pennies, the ones that are so valuable, they're worth millions of dollars. We've compiled a list of the top 15 most valuable ultra-rare Lincoln 1-cent pennies ever discovered. So, grab your magnifying glasses, because these pennies could be hiding in your own collection. Let's count them down. Starting with number 15 on our list, we have a penny that you might have missed if you were just casually looking through your change. Today, we're diving deep into the fascinating world of rare and valuable coins. In this video, we're talking about a true hidden gem in the coin collecting community, the 1968 D Mint Mark Lincoln 1-cent penny. Believe it or not, this little coin is worth a staggering $54,099 in today's market. That's right, one penny, worth tens of thousands of dollars. So, what makes this coin so special? Is it something hiding in its history, its design, or perhaps its rarity? Stick around, and by the end of this video, you'll know exactly what makes this coin so valuable and why collectors are going crazy for it. Let's start with a bit of history. The year was 1968, a time of cultural shifts, political changes, and of course, some fascinating developments in U.S. coinage. The Lincoln penny, featuring Abraham Lincoln's iconic profile, had been in circulation since 1909, commemorating the 100th anniversary of Lincoln's birth. Designed by Victor David Brenner, the Lincoln penny became a staple of American currency. By 1968, the U.S. Mint was producing billions of coins each year to meet the demands of a growing economy. The Denver Mint, represented by the D Mint mark, played a significant role in minting these pennies. However, not all 1968 D pennies were created equal. Some left the mint with unique characteristics that make them exceptionally rare and valuable today. Now, what exactly sets the 1968 D penny apart? It all comes down to a combination of factors: rarity, errors, and condition. First, let's talk about errors. Coin errors occur during the minting process, and they can significantly boost a coin's value. For the 1968 D penny, some of the most sought-after errors include double die errors. These occur when the die used to strike the coin has been engraved twice, creating a doubling effect on the lettering or design. On a 1968 D penny, doubling is often seen on the date, the mint mark, or the word Liberty. Off-center strikes. If the coin wasn't properly aligned during the minting process, it might have been struck off-center, leaving part of the design missing. Repunched mint mark (RPM). This happens when the D mint mark was struck more than once, creating a slightly overlapping or shadowed effect. Collectors prize these errors because they're not just mistakes, they're one-of-a-kind quirks that tell a story about the minting process. Next, let's talk about condition. Like any collectible, the better the condition, the higher the value. Coins are graded on a scale from 1 to 70, with 70 being a flawless, perfect coin. A 1968 D penny in poor condition might only be worth face value or a few dollars, but if you have one in mint state, MS 67 or higher, you're looking at a coin that could fetch tens of thousands of dollars. To give you an idea, a pristine, uncirculated 1968 D penny with a desirable error could easily be valued at over $54,099, as collectors are willing to pay a premium for rarity and condition. Did you know that some of the most valuable 1968 D pennies were sold at high-profile coin auctions? Collectors often compete fiercely for these rare finds, driving the price sky high. For instance, a 1968 D penny with a spectacular double die error in near-perfect condition was recently sold for $54,099. Yes, that's real money for a single penny. This record-breaking sale is proof that even the smallest coins can hold incredible value. So, how can you tell if you have a valuable 1968 D penny hiding in your collection? Here are some tips. Check the mint mark. Look for any unusual characteristics, like repunching or doubling. Inspect the date and lettering. Use a magnifying glass to spot any signs of doubling. Assess the condition. The closer your penny is to mint state, the better. Consult a professional. If you think you've found something special, take it to a reputable coin dealer or grading service for an expert opinion. And remember, even if your 1968 D penny isn't worth tens of thousands, it's still a fascinating piece of history and a great addition to any collection. The 1968 D Lincoln penny is more than just a piece of copper. It's a story, a treasure, and a reminder of how something so small can hold immense value. Who knows? That jar of pennies in your attic might be hiding a fortune, so what are you waiting for? Start digging through your change, visit local coin shops, and keep an eye out for these rare gems. And if you've enjoyed this video, don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit that notification bell for more amazing coin stories and tips. Thanks for watching, and happy collecting! Have you ever wondered if that loose change jingling in your pocket might actually be worth a fortune? Well, today, we're diving deep into the story of the 1973 no-mint mark Lincoln 1-cent penny. This seemingly ordinary coin could transform your pocket change into a staggering $94,099. Stick around as we uncover its fascinating history, why it's worth so much, and how to identify this rare gem. The history of the Lincoln penny. First, let's rewind to understand the legacy of the Lincoln penny. Introduced in 1909 to celebrate the 100th anniversary of Abraham Lincoln's birth, the Lincoln cent was the first U.S. coin to feature a real person's image. Designed by Victor David Brenner, it's become an enduring symbol of American history. Over the years, the design has undergone slight changes, but the iconic bust of Lincoln remains. In 1973, the U.S. Mint produced millions of Lincoln pennies at 3 major locations: Philadelphia, Denver, and San Francisco. Coins from Denver bear a D Mint mark, while those from San Francisco have an S. But the Philadelphia Mint, which struck most of these pennies, did not use a mint mark during this era. That's why the 1973 no-mint mark penny is standard for coins produced in Philadelphia. So, what makes this specific coin worth tens of thousands? Let's explore. Why is the 1973 no-mint mark penny so valuable? Most 1973 pennies are worth just face value. However, a few have reached astronomical prices, and here's why: condition, rarity, and collector demand. 1. Condition grading hosts. Coins are graded on a scale from 1 to 70, with 70 being a perfect, flawless specimen. For the 1973 no-mint mark penny, those in uncirculated, mint-state condition, especially graded MS-67 or higher, are incredibly rare. The coin's luster, sharpness of detail, and lack of wear can significantly boost its value. 2. Errors and unique features. Host's voiceover. Certain era coins from 1973 have gained significant attention. Misstrikes, off-centering, or doubling in the lettering can make a coin highly desirable among collectors. High-grade examples of the 1973 no-mint mark penny are scarce, and demand from collectors willing to pay top dollar only adds to its allure. Recently, one such penny fetched $94,099 at auction, shattering expectations. The journey to $94,099 inch. So, how did this coin, originally worth just 1 cent, reach a jaw-dropping $94,099? It all comes down to its pristine condition and timing. The record-breaking coin was certified by a top-tier grading service as MS-67+, making it one of the finest examples known to exist. When it went up for auction, fierce competition among collectors drove the price sky high. The final hammer fell at $94,099, proving that even a penny can be worth a fortune in the right circumstances. How to identify and preserve a 1973 no-mint mark penny. Now, let's talk about how you can check your own 1973 pennies for hidden treasure. First, ensure the coin has no mint mark below the date. This confirms it was struck at the Philadelphia Mint. Look for coins with minimal wear. Use a magnifying glass to inspect the surface for scratches or blemishes. The closer it is to mint condition, the better. Search for any anomalies, such as doubling in the text or misaligned designs. Errors can add significant value. If you think you have a valuable coin, send it to a professional grading service like PCGS or NGC. They'll certify its condition and authenticity, which is essential for selling at auction. Current market trends. The rare coin market has seen tremendous growth in recent years. With inflation and increased interest in collectibles, coins like the 1973 no-mint mark penny are more sought after than ever. If you have one in excellent condition, now might be the perfect time to get it appraised. Who would have thought that a simple penny could hold such incredible value? The 1973 no-mint mark Lincoln penny teaches us that treasures can be hiding in plain sight. So check your change, raid those old piggy banks, and you just might discover a life-changing coin. If you enjoyed this video, make sure to give it a thumbs up, subscribe for more exciting coin stories, and hit that notification bell so you never miss an update. Have a question or story about rare coins? Drop it in the comments below. Thanks for watching, and happy hunting! Hey everyone, welcome back to the channel. Today, we're diving deep into a coin that's hidden in plain sight, the 1976 no-mint mark Lincoln 1-cent penny. You've probably come across this penny in your pocket change, but did you know that it could be worth a whopping $59,761? That's right, you might be sitting on a small fortune and not even know it. In this video, we'll uncover the history, the value, and the fascinating journey of this coin. Stay tuned. A brief history of the 1976 Lincoln penny. Let's rewind a bit. The Lincoln cent, first minted in 1909, has been a staple of American currency for over a century. Fast forward to 1976, and we see the nation celebrating its 200th anniversary of independence. To commemorate this milestone, the U.S. Mint produced special designs for various coins, including the quarter and half dollar, featuring a bicentennial theme. But what about the humble penny? Well, the 1976 penny saw no such special designs. It was just a regular year of issue. However, there was a particular mintage anomaly. Some pennies produced in 1976 lacked the mint mark, which is the small letter, either a D for Denver or a P for Philadelphia, that typically appears on coins struck in specific locations. Now you might be wondering, how does that make it special? The mystery of the no-mint mark. The reason the 1976 no-mint mark penny is so special boils down to a small error that could be worth thousands. In 1976, the U.S. Mint experienced some production issues in Philadelphia, which led to certain coins being struck without the mint mark. At the time, no one really took notice of this small anomaly, and most of the no-mint mark pennies went into circulation just like any other penny. But, as time went on, collectors started to notice that these unmarked pennies were scarce compared to the other 1976 pennies with a mint mark. Over time, the rarity of this coin began to skyrocket, with some examples fetching high prices at auctions. In fact, these rare coins are now considered some of the most sought-after Lincoln pennies in the modern coin market. How do you know if you have one? Now, how can you tell if you've got a 1976 no-mint mark penny in your pocket? Well, the first step is simple. Check the back of your penny. Typically, the mint mark is located just beneath the date. That's where you'll see the D for Denver or P for Philadelphia. If your penny doesn't have any mint mark, congratulations, you might have a rare gem. It's important to note that the absence of a mint mark doesn't automatically guarantee your coin is worth a fortune. In fact, there are still many 1976 no mint mark pennies in circulation, but the ones that are well preserved, in mint condition, or show unique characteristics are the ones that command the big bucks. The value of the 1976 no mint mark penny. Now, let's talk about the value of the 1976 no mint mark penny. While it might seem like just another penny to the untrained eye, this coin's value is nothing short of remarkable. The value of this penny has been steadily rising over the years, reaching a market value of around $59,761 as of today. So, why the big price tag? Well, it's all about rarity and condition. The 1976 no mint mark penny is extremely scarce in uncirculated or high-grade condition. These coins, especially those with no signs of wear, scratches, or discoloration, are highly sought after by collectors. The highest known sales for this coin have gone as high as $60,000 at auctions. If you've got one in pristine condition, your penny could be worth much more than the face value. So, what makes this penny so valuable? It's the combination of rarity and collector demand. In general, collectors are always looking for coins that are rare and unique, and the 1976 no-mint mark penny fits the bill perfectly. The fact that it was minted during the bicentennial year, without the mint mark, makes it even more desirable for collectors. Moreover, over the years, many of these pennies were heavily circulated, worn down, and damaged, which makes those that are in great condition even rarer. As more time passes, the supply of these pennies continues to dwindle, making them harder to find. And, as any collector knows, the harder it is to find something, the more valuable it becomes. How to sell a 1976 no-mint mark penny? Thinking you might have one of these rare pennies? Well, how do you go about selling it? There are several ways to get top dollar for your 1976 no-mint mark penny. You can sell it through an auction house. Many auction houses specialize in rare coins, and they can help you fetch the highest price possible. Contact a professional coin dealer. Coin dealers, especially those with a reputation for dealing with rare coins, can help guide you in the sale. Use online coin marketplaces. Websites like eBay have become a popular platform for selling rare coins, but make sure to do your research before posting. When selling your coin, make sure to have it graded by a professional so you can establish its condition and value. The higher the grade, the higher the potential sale price. To sum it all up, the 1976 no-mint mark Lincoln 1-cent penny is much more than just a piece of copper. With a current market value of $59,761, it's a true collector's treasure. If you have one in your collection, be sure to take a closer look, because it could be worth far more than you think. Thanks for tuning in today. If you found this video helpful, make sure to like, subscribe, and hit the bell for more videos about rare and valuable coins. If you have any questions or want to share your experience with the 1976 penny, leave a comment below. I'd love to hear from you. Hey there, coin enthusiasts and treasure hunters. Did you know that a simple penny sitting in your pocket could be worth a jaw-dropping $61,555? That's right. Today, we're diving into the fascinating world of rare coins to uncover the story of the 1981 no-mint mark Lincoln 1-cent penny. Why is it so valuable? What's its history? And how can you find one? Stick around, because this is one video you don't want to miss. The history of the Lincoln penny. The Lincoln penny, introduced in 1909 to celebrate the 100th anniversary of Abraham Lincoln's birth, has been a staple of American currency for over a century. Designed by Victor David Brenner, the obverse side features the iconic portrait of Lincoln, while the reverse originally displayed wheat stalks, known as the wheat penny design. But in 1959, the reverse design changed to feature the Lincoln Memorial, marking the 150th anniversary of his birth. This is the design you'll see on the 1981 no-mint mark penny, a coin that seems ordinary at first glance but hides an extraordinary story. What's a no-mint mark coin? So, what exactly does no-mint mark mean? Coins in the United States are typically minted at facilities like Philadelphia, Denver, or San Francisco, and most of these coins feature a small letter indicating where they were produced: P for Philadelphia, D for Denver, and S for San Francisco. However, in some cases, coins from the Philadelphia Mint were struck without any mint mark at all. The 1981 penny is one such example. While no mint mark on pennies from this time is technically common, it's the condition and rarity of certain varieties that makes the 1981 no mint mark penny so incredibly valuable. Why is the 1981 no mint mark penny worth $61,555? Now, let's get to the million-dollar question. What makes this penny worth $61,555? The value comes down to a combination of factors: condition and grading. Coins are graded on a scale from 1 to 70, with 70 being a perfect coin. The 1981 no-mint mark penny we're talking about was graded as MS67 Plus by PCGS, meaning it's in near-perfect mint condition. Coins of this grade are incredibly rare, especially for everyday pennies that were heavily circulated. Rarity: even though millions of pennies were minted in 1981, finding one in pristine, untouched condition is almost impossible. Most pennies show signs of wear and tear after years of circulation. Demand among collectors: coin collectors are always on the lookout for rare, high-grade coins to add to their collections. The combination of rarity and condition drives the price sky high at auctions. One such coin sold for an astonishing $61,555 at a major auction. How to identify a valuable 1981 no-mint mark penny. So, how can you find one of these rare and valuable coins? Here's what to do. Check the year. Look at the date on your penny. It must say 1981. Inspect the mint mark area. There should be no letter below the date. If there's a D or S, it's not the no mint mark variety. Examine the condition. Your coin must be in exceptional condition to be worth big bucks. Look for sharp details, no scratches, and a brilliant luster. Get it graded. If you think you've found a high-quality 1981 no-mint mark penny, send it to a professional grading service like PCGS or NGC. A high grade can significantly boost its value. Where to look for rare pennies? You're probably wondering, where can I even find a rare penny like this? Here are some tips. Check your spare change. Always inspect your pennies before tossing them into a jar. You never know what you might have. Coin rolls from banks. Buy rolls of pennies from your local bank and search through them. It's like a treasure hunt. Estate sales and flea markets. These are great places to find old coin collections that might include hidden gems. Metal detecting. If you're adventurous, try metal detecting in areas where people might have dropped coins over the years. The current market value and future potential. With a current market value of $61,555, the 1981 no-mint mark Lincoln penny is already a valuable collector's item. But here's the exciting part. Its value could continue to rise. As more collectors enter the market and fewer high-quality coins remain, the demand for rare coins like this will only grow. If you're lucky enough to own one, it might be worth even more in the future. Who knew a simple penny could be worth so much? The 1981 no-mint mark Lincoln penny is a true treasure, hiding in plain sight. So, start checking your change, explore those old jars of coins, and maybe, just maybe, you'll uncover a fortune. If you enjoyed this video and want to learn more about valuable coins, make sure to hit that like button, subscribe to the channel, and turn on the notification bell so you don't miss our next treasure hunting adventure. And don't forget to share this video with your friends. It might inspire them to start their own search. Thanks for watching, and happy coin hunting! Hey everyone! Welcome back to the channel where we uncover the fascinating world of valuable coins. If you're into rare finds, hidden treasures, and surprising stories behind coins that are worth a fortune, you're in the right place. Today, we're diving deep into the 1982 D Mint mark Lincoln 1-cent penny. A coin that may look ordinary to some but is actually a collector's dream. With its current market value soaring to an incredible $78,923, this coin is nothing short of legendary. Stick around as we explore its fascinating history, what makes it so special, and how you could potentially have one of these valuable pennies sitting unnoticed in your collection. History of the 1982 D Penny. Let's start with the history of the 1982 D Lincoln penny. 1982 was a pivotal year for the U.S. Mint. This was the year they made a significant change in the composition of pennies. Before 1982, pennies were primarily made of 95% copper and 5% zinc. However, with the rising cost of copper, it became too expensive to continue using this material for millions of coins. So, the Mint transitioned to a more cost-effective composition of 97.5% zinc with just a thin copper coating. Here's where it gets interesting. 1982 was the transition year, and both copper and zinc pennies were minted during this time. Add to that the fact that there were multiple varieties of the 1982 penny, including small date and large date designs, and it's no wonder this year is so important to coin collectors. The 1982 D Penny specifically was minted in Denver, as indicated by the D Mint mark just below the date. While millions of these coins were struck, some fascinating errors and varieties have made certain coins from this batch extremely valuable. Why the 1982 D Penny is worth so much? So, what makes this penny worth nearly $79,000 in today's market? The answer lies in a rare combination of factors: errors, scarcity, and demand. One of the most famous reasons for the 1982 D Penny's high value is its material error. While the majority of pennies minted that year in Denver were made with the new zinc composition, a small number were mistakenly struck using the older copper planchets. This created a rare copper 1982 D penny that was never meant to exist. Only a handful of these rare copper pennies have been found, making them highly sought after by collectors. Additionally, coins in pristine condition, graded by experts as MS-65 or higher, fetch even higher prices at auctions. That's why it's so important to check your coins carefully. You never know what you might have. Another factor contributing to the value is the condition of the coin. Collectors are willing to pay top dollar for 1982 D pennies that have been well preserved, free of scratches, and still retain their original mint luster. How to identify a valuable 1982 D penny? Now, let's talk about how you can identify if your 1982 D penny is worth a small fortune. Check the weight. Copper pennies weigh about 3.11 grams, while zinc pennies weigh 2.5 grams. You'll need a precise scale to measure this, but it's the easiest way to determine whether your coin is copper or zinc. Look for errors. Examine your coin for unique features like doubling in the lettering or inconsistencies in the design. These errors can significantly increase the value of your penny. Get it graded. If you think you have a rare 1982 D penny, it's worth sending it to a professional grading service like PCGS or NGC. They can authenticate the coin, determine its condition, and assign it a grade, which is crucial for determining its value. Remember, the higher the grade, the more valuable your coin is likely to be. Current market value and record sales. So, how much are these coins actually selling for today? As of now, the highest known sale for a 1982 D copper penny was $78,923. This incredible price was achieved at a professional auction, where collectors competed fiercely for this rare gem. It's worth noting that the value of these coins can fluctuate depending on market demand, so if you have one, holding onto it could be a smart move as its value may increase over time. Where to look for this rare penny? If you're wondering where to find a 1982 D penny, the answer is simple: start checking your change. These rare coins often go unnoticed for decades. Check old piggy banks, jars of coins, or even collections handed down from family members. You never know when you might stumble upon a treasure. Before we wrap up, here are a few final tips. Always handle your coins with care. Use gloves to avoid damage. Store your valuable coins in protective cases to maintain their condition. Stay informed about coin auctions and trends in the collector market. You might spot opportunities to buy or sell rare coins. The 1982 D Lincoln penny is a perfect example of how something so small can hold such immense value. Whether you're a seasoned collector or just starting out, always keep an eye out for those hidden treasures. Thanks for joining me today, and don't forget to like this video, subscribe to the channel, and hit that notification bell so you never miss out on more fascinating stories about valuable coins. Who knows, your next discovery could be worth a fortune. See you in the next video. Hey everyone, welcome back to the channel. If you're new here, don't forget to hit that subscribe button and tap the bell so you don't miss any of our valuable coin discussions. Today, we've got an incredible topic for you. We're diving into one of the most interesting and valuable pennies out there, the 1982 no-mint mark Lincoln 1-cent penny. Stick around, because this penny has a fascinating history and is worth a lot of money today. Now, let's talk about the 1982 no-mint mark Lincoln penny. At first glance, it may look like just another penny, but this little coin has a unique and mysterious history that has made it highly sought after by collectors around the world. You might be wondering, what's so special about this particular penny? Well, there's a lot to unpack, so let's start with the basics. First, we have the iconic Lincoln design. The penny features a portrait of Abraham Lincoln, designed by Victor David Brenner, which has remained the same since its introduction in 1909. On the reverse side, we see the famous Lincoln Memorial, which appeared on pennies from 1959 to 2008. But the real twist with the 1982 no-mint mark penny is the fact that it doesn't have a mint mark, and that missing mint mark is the key to its incredible value. To understand the significance of the 1982 no mint mark penny, we need to take a step back in time and look at the coinage system used by the U.S. Mint in the early 1980s. Typically, coins produced by the U.S. Mint have a mint mark, which indicates the specific facility where the coin was produced. Most pennies in 1982 carried a mint mark, indicating they were produced either in Philadelphia, with a P, or Denver, with a D. But some, like the 1982 no mint mark penny, were produced in Philadelphia without a mint mark. So why is this important? Well, the 1982 penny was a transition year for U.S. coinage. In 1982, the U.S. Mint switched from the traditional copper composition for pennies to a copper-plated zinc composition to reduce the cost of producing the coins. This change resulted in two different versions of the penny in circulation in 1982, one made of mostly copper, weighing 3.11 grams, and the other made mostly of zinc, weighing 2.5 grams. The 1982 no mint mark penny is often associated with the copper version, which makes it even rarer, as it was primarily produced in Denver and was intended to be marked with a D. This absence of a mint mark, combined with the rarity and historical context, has led to its significant increase in value over time. Why is it valuable? So, what makes the 1982 no mint mark penny so valuable? A lot of factors contribute to its worth. First and foremost, this coin is part of a specific historical moment in U.S. Mint history, the switch from copper to zinc pennies. It's also incredibly rare. Coins without a mint mark are rare in general, but when you add in the fact that this penny was produced during a transition period, it's a special find for collectors. Now, let's talk numbers. While a regular 1982 penny may only be worth 1 cent, the 1982 no mint mark penny can be worth far more. In fact, this particular penny has been known to sell for an impressive $18,923 at auction in mint condition. Yes, you heard that right, almost $19,000 for a penny. This is mainly due to its rarity, historical significance, and high demand among collectors who are eager to add this unique coin to their collection. But not every 1982 no mint mark penny is worth nearly $19,000. The value of the coin depends on its condition. The more pristine the penny, the higher its value. Coins that are in uncirculated, mint-like condition are much more valuable than those that have been circulated or are in lower grades. A penny in poor condition may only be worth a few dollars, while a coin in excellent condition can fetch thousands of dollars. How to spot the 1982 no mint mark penny? If you think you might have a 1982 no mint mark penny, you'll want to know how to identify it. The first thing to look for is the absence of a mint mark. As mentioned earlier, most 1982 pennies will have either a P for Philadelphia or a D for Denver. But if your coin is from Philadelphia and lacks the mint mark, it's a no mint mark penny. Next, you'll want to check the condition of the coin. The better the condition, the more valuable the penny. Look for wear on the Lincoln portrait and the memorial on the reverse. Coins with sharp details and no visible scratches or wear are much more desirable in the market. Finally, make sure to check the weight and composition of the penny. The 1982 copper version weighs 3.11 grams, while the zinc version weighs 2.5 grams. A scale can help you confirm which version you have. What affects the value? The value of any coin is affected by a variety of factors, including rarity, demand, condition, and historical significance. The 1982 no mint mark penny checks all the boxes, which is why it's so highly prized. The rarity stems from the fact that only a small number of these coins were produced without a mint mark, and they are hard to find in good condition because they were in circulation for many years. As mentioned earlier, the condition of the coin plays a huge role in determining its value. If your 1982 no mint mark penny is in mint condition, it's worth far more than one that's been heavily circulated. Coins that are graded as MS65 or higher, mint state, are especially valuable. Current market value. So, what's the current market value of the 1982 no mint mark Lincoln penny? While values can fluctuate depending on the coin's condition, it's safe to say that this penny is worth a lot more than its face value of 1 cent. The coin can be worth anywhere from a few dollars to around $18,923 or more in the right condition. But remember, you'll only get top dollar if the penny is in excellent condition, so be sure to keep your coin in good shape if you're looking to sell it. The 1982 no-mint mark Lincoln 1-cent penny is an amazing piece of history and a valuable coin for collectors. Its unique absence of a mint mark, combined with the transition between copper and zinc compositions, makes it highly sought after in the coin collecting world. If you find one of these in your change, make sure to give it a closer look. It could be worth more than you think. Thanks for tuning in today. If you've enjoyed this video, make sure to hit that like button and share it with your fellow coin collectors. And, as always, leave a comment down below if you've ever come across a valuable penny like this one. See you in the next video. Hey everyone, welcome back to the channel. If you're new here, I'm Marit, and today, we're diving into the fascinating world of rare coins, specifically the 1983 no-mint mark Lincoln penny. Believe it or not, this humble penny could be worth $71,443. In this video, we'll cover everything you need to know about this coin's history, its rarity, why it's so valuable, and how you can find one that could make you a lot of money. So, let's get started. Now, let's take a close look at the 1983 no-mint mark Lincoln penny. At first glance, it might seem like just another ordinary penny, but trust me, there's more to this little coin than meets the eye. The 1983 penny is part of the U.S. Mint series of Lincoln pennies, which have been in circulation for over a century. But here's where it gets interesting. 1983 was the year that the U.S. Mint introduced a slight change in its production process, which led to a fascinating mistake that would eventually result in this coin becoming a highly sought-after rarity. To understand why the 1983 no-mint mark penny is so rare, let's talk about mint marks. As most of you know, mint marks are the small letters found on the coins indicating where they were made. For example, D means Denver, and S means San Francisco. But the 1983 pennies were meant to be minted with a D or S mint mark. However, some pennies were released without any mint mark at all, which is what makes them so special. While there were a few other rare coins produced in 1983, the ones without a mint mark were an unexpected anomaly. These pennies are extremely rare, and that's exactly what collectors love, something unique and unexpected. Now, let's talk about the value of this coin. When these 1983 no-mint mark pennies were first discovered, they weren't recognized as anything special. In fact, many were still circulating among the general public. But as the years went by, collectors started to take notice, and their value skyrocketed. At first, these pennies were only worth a few cents more than their face value. But as more and more collectors began searching for them, prices began to rise steadily. Today, the 1983 no-mint mark penny can sell for upwards of $71,443 in top condition. That's a pretty big jump from its humble 1-cent value. So, why is this particular coin worth so much? Well, it all comes down to rarity, condition, and demand. The 1983 no-mint mark penny is extremely rare, especially in high-quality, uncirculated condition. In fact, only a small number of these coins are believed to exist today in excellent condition, making them highly sought after by collectors. Coins are graded on a scale from 1 to 70, with 70 being a perfect coin. The higher the grade, the more valuable the coin. So, if you find a 1983 no-mint mark penny in a grade of 65 or higher, it could be worth tens of thousands of dollars, like the ones we've seen in auctions. Let's take a look at some real-world examples. In recent years, these rare pennies have appeared at auctions and have fetched impressive sums. Some have sold for around $10,000, but others, especially those in pristine condition, have been sold for much higher, as much as $71,443. And it's not just about the price, it's the excitement and intrigue these rare coins bring to collectors. The search for these pennies has become a sort of treasure hunt, with enthusiasts all over the country checking their change and coin jars to find a hidden gem. So, how can you find one of these valuable pennies? Well, if you have a coin jar or a collection of loose change from the 1980s, you're already on the right track. It's all about being on the lookout for the subtle signs that it's a 1983 penny with no mint mark. Remember, the easiest way to identify it is by the lack of a mint mark under the date. If the date reads 1983 and there's no D or S, then you could be holding on to something really special. Of course, if you do find one, the next step is to have it graded by a professional coin grading service. This ensures that your coin is evaluated properly and authenticated, which is essential for getting the highest price possible. Trusted services like PCGS and NGC are the best places to go for grading. Don't forget, condition is key. The more well-preserved the penny is, the higher its value. Coins with visible wear and tear, or those that have been altered, will be worth far less than those in mint or near-mint condition. In conclusion, the 1983 no-mint mark Lincoln penny is one of the most fascinating and valuable coins out there, especially when you consider its history and rarity. While it may look like an ordinary penny at first glance, it's worth checking your spare change because you could be holding a small fortune in your hand. With a current market value of over $71,000, it's no wonder this penny has become the holy grail for collectors. Thanks for watching, everyone. If you've ever come across a rare coin, or if you've got one of these 1983 no-mint mark pennies sitting in your collection, let us know in the comments below. And as always, be sure to like, subscribe, and hit that bell icon so you never miss out on more exciting coin-related content. Until next time, keep searching, and who knows? You might just strike gold with your next find. Welcome back, coin enthusiasts. If you're new to the channel, make sure to hit that subscribe button and ring the bell so you never miss out on our deep dives into the world of rare and valuable coins. Now, today we're going to explore one of the most fascinating and valuable pennies in modern coinage, the 1994 no-mint mark Lincoln 1-cent penny, a coin that has captivated collectors and investors alike. Not only does this penny hold a significant historical value, but it's also worth an impressive $66,712 today. Yes, you heard that right, a penny worth tens of thousands of dollars. Stay with us as we break down its history, the factors that contribute to its staggering value, and how you can find one of your own. Overview of the Lincoln Cent series. Before we jump into the specifics of the 1994 no-mint mark penny, let's take a quick look at the Lincoln Cent series as a whole. This series was first introduced in 1909 to commemorate the 100th anniversary of Abraham Lincoln's birth. It's one of the longest-running and most iconic coin series in U.S. history, featuring Lincoln's portrait on the obverse and different reverse designs over the years. Throughout its history, Lincoln Cents have been produced in various mints across the country, including the Philadelphia Mint, the Denver Mint, and the San Francisco Mint. Normally, each coin has a mint mark indicating where it was produced, but sometimes a coin slips through the cracks, like the 1994 no-mint mark Lincoln Cent. The mystery of the 1994 no-mint mark Lincoln Cent. So what's so special about the 1994 no-mint mark Lincoln penny? The U.S. Mint generally adds a mint mark to coins that are struck in its various facilities, such as D4 Denver or S4 San Francisco. However, in 1994, some pennies were accidentally minted without a mint mark, despite being struck at the Philadelphia Mint. This was a rare error, and it has created a unique opportunity for collectors. Coins with no mint mark from Philadelphia are not the norm. They are actually quite rare, which is why the 1994 no mint mark penny commands such high prices today. Factors behind the value. But what makes this penny worth a whopping $66,712? The value of the 1994 no-mint mark penny is driven by several key factors: rarity, condition, and demand in the market. First, the rarity. Out of the billions of pennies minted in 1994, only a small number were struck without a mint mark, and these are the ones that have captured the attention of collectors. While there isn't a precise number, it's believed that only a handful of 1994 no-mint mark pennies have survived in uncirculated condition, making them highly sought after. Second, the condition. As with all rare coins, the quality of the coin plays a major role in determining its value. Coins in mint or near mint condition are worth much more than those that show signs of wear and tear. A 1994 no-mint mark penny in perfect condition, graded MS 67 or higher, can fetch astronomical prices at auction. Finally, demand. The market for rare coins like this one is driven by passionate collectors who are constantly on the hunt for missing pieces for their collections. Because of the rarity and historical significance of the 1994 no-mint mark penny, demand has been consistently high, which has pushed the value up over the years. How much is it really worth? So, let's talk numbers. As of today, the market value of the 1994 no-mint mark Lincoln penny is approximately $66,712. However, this value can vary depending on several factors. At auctions, the price for high-grade specimens has reached over $100,000, while lower-grade examples can still fetch around $25,000 or more. The coin's value fluctuates based on market conditions, but it has shown consistent growth over the years. In fact, just a decade ago, you might have found this coin valued at only a fraction of what it's worth today. Finding a 1994 no-mint mark penny. Now that we know why the 1994 no-mint mark penny is so valuable, let's talk about how you can find one. These pennies are not commonly found in your everyday pocket change, but there are ways to increase your chances. Start by checking through rolls of 1994 pennies from your local bank. Though the chances of finding one are slim, it's not impossible. You should also pay attention to online coin marketplaces, where rare coins like this one often turn up. And remember, condition is key. If you find a 1994 no-mint mark penny, make sure to inspect it closely for any signs of wear or damage. A coin in mint condition will be worth far more than one that's seen significant circulation. The collector's market and investment potential. For those who are serious about investing in rare coins, the 1994 no-mint mark penny is a solid option. As a coin that continues to appreciate in value, it holds strong potential for future growth. The rarity of this coin makes it a highly coveted piece in the world of numismatics, and it's likely to remain a valuable asset for years to come. Additionally, the fact that it's a part of the larger Lincoln Cent series gives it even more appeal. Many collectors focus on completing their sets of Lincoln pennies, and finding a 1994 no-mint mark penny can be a major milestone for those looking to finish their collection. So, there you have it, the fascinating story of the 1994 no-mint mark Lincoln 1-cent penny. Its unique era, rarity, and growing value make it one of the most exciting coins to have in your collection, with a current market value of $66,712. Whether you're a seasoned collector or just starting out, this penny is definitely one to keep an eye on. Thanks for watching today's video. If you found this information helpful, be sure to give it a thumbs up and share it with your fellow coin collectors. And if you have any questions, drop them in the comments below. I'd love to hear from you. Until next time, keep searching, keep collecting, and who knows, you might just find your own valuable penny in the process. Hello, everyone. Welcome back to the channel where we dive into the world of rare and valuable coins. Today, we have a fascinating 1-cent coin that has caught the attention of collectors and investors alike. It's the 2001 Lincoln penny with no mint mark, and it could be worth a lot more than you think, all the way up to $6,712. In this video, we'll explore its history, why it's so valuable, and what makes this seemingly ordinary penny a goldmine for collectors. So, if you're into numismatics, stick around because this is one you won't want to miss. The history of the 2001 Lincoln penny. Let's start by taking a step back in time. The Lincoln penny was first minted in 1909 to commemorate the 100th anniversary of President Abraham Lincoln's birth. Designed by Victor David Brenner, the famous portrait of Lincoln has remained unchanged for over a century. But the story of the 2001 penny is a bit more recent, and it's tied to a special set of circumstances. In 2001, the U.S. Mint produced billions of pennies to meet the growing demand for currency. However, there was something unusual about the minting process that year. While most of the 2001 pennies were minted with a D or P mint mark, some were released without a mint mark altogether, and this is where the story gets interesting. Typically, a mint mark tells us where the coin was struck, D for Denver and P for Philadelphia. But in 2001, a small batch of pennies was produced at the Philadelphia Mint without the expected P mint mark. This means that the 2001 no mint mark penny is an accidental rarity, something that numismatists and coin collectors are always on the lookout for. Why the 2001 no mint mark penny is so valuable. Now, you might be wondering, why is this penny worth so much? After all, it's just a penny, right? Well, not exactly. The 2001 no mint mark penny is considered a rare variety because it was never supposed to exist. Since most pennies that year were stamped with either a P or D mint mark, the ones without any mark stand out. They're a mistake, and in the world of coins, mistakes often lead to value. Narrator. But rarity alone isn't enough to drive the value. It's the condition of the coin that matters, too. Coins that are in mint state, meaning they've been well preserved and show minimal signs of wear, are highly sought after by collectors. A 2001 no mint mark penny in perfect condition can fetch thousands of dollars, even more depending on its grade. You see, coin collectors grade coins based on their appearance, and pennies in pristine condition, with no visible scratches or wear, are given a higher grade. This particular coin's rarity and condition have pushed its value up to a stunning $6,712 for the highest grade examples. Market demand and current value. As with any valuable coin, the market for the 2001 no mint mark Lincoln penny is driven by demand. The rarity and the fact that it's so difficult to find in top-notch condition make it an attractive investment. The 2001 no mint mark penny has been sold at auction for thousands of dollars, and its value continues to climb as more people discover its significance. It's a prime example of how certain modern coins, even those that are just a few decades old, can become incredibly valuable when they meet the right conditions: rarity, demand, and condition. Currently, a well-preserved 2001 no mint mark penny could sell for as much as $6,712 in the right market. That might seem shocking for a coin that was once worth just 1 cent, but that's the magic of rare coins in today's collector's market. How to identify a 2001 no mint mark penny? So, how can you tell if you have one of these rare 2001 no mint mark pennies? It's actually pretty simple. First, check the obverse side of the coin for the portrait of Abraham Lincoln. Most 2001 pennies will have a P or D mint mark directly below the date. If there's no mint mark, you've got yourself a rare find. Next, look at the condition. A coin that's been kept in good shape will command a higher price. Look for minimal scratches, a sharp design, and clear details on the coin. And of course, make sure to get your coin authenticated by a professional if you believe it might be worth something special. Having it graded by an expert will help you get an accurate value for your 2001 no mint mark penny. The future of the 2001 no mint mark penny. So, what does the future hold for this rare penny? As time goes on, the 2001 no mint mark Lincoln penny is likely to increase in value, especially as fewer of them remain in excellent condition. Collectors are always on the lookout for these elusive pennies, and if you're lucky enough to own one, you could have a substantial asset in your hands. As more people become aware of its rarity, the demand for this coin will continue to rise. If you've got one of these pennies in your collection, hold on to it. It could be worth more than you ever imagined. Thanks for watching, coin enthusiasts. I hope this video gave you a deeper understanding of the 2001 no mint mark Lincoln penny and its potential worth. If you think you have one, it might be time to take a closer look, and maybe even cash in. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit that notification bell so you never miss out on our latest coin discoveries. See you next time. Welcome back, everyone. It's your coin enthusiast, Marit, and in today's video, we've got something special for all you collectors out there. We're diving deep into a coin that not only carries historical significance but has also turned out to be incredibly valuable in the collector's market. That's right, today we're talking about the 2016 no mint mark Lincoln 1-cent penny, one of the rarest and most valuable pennies you could find today. If you have one in your collection, you might be holding on to a small fortune. Stick around to find out why this particular coin has a market value of over $69,000. Let's get started. Let's begin with a little history. The Lincoln penny, first minted in 1909, has become one of the most iconic coins in the history of American currency. Designed by sculptor Victor David Brenner, this coin features the portrait of President Abraham Lincoln, making it the first U.S. coin to feature a real person's image. Over the years, the design of the penny has undergone some changes, but the basics have stayed the same. Fast forward to 2016, and the penny was still in circulation. But something happened that year that set a small portion of the 2016 pennies apart from the rest. If you take a closer look at a few pennies minted in 2016, you'll see something unique. Some of these pennies were struck with a no mint mark error. Now you might be wondering, what does that even mean? Typically, U.S. coins carry a mint mark, which tells you where they were produced: Philadelphia, P, Denver, D, or San Francisco, S. However, for some reason, a limited number of 2016 pennies were struck without a mint mark. And this error, though subtle, has made them highly sought after in the coin market. Now, let's talk about how this error came to be. In 2016, most pennies were minted in Philadelphia, which is why they typically carry the P mint mark. However, a mistake in the production process led to some of these pennies being struck without any mint mark at all. This might seem like a small oversight, but to coin collectors, it's a major discovery. At first glance, these 2016 no mint mark pennies might look like any other penny in your pocket. But when you look closely, especially under magnification, you'll see that they're not stamped with the usual P or D. The absence of the mint mark makes these pennies stand out as rare errors. So, why is this coin worth so much? The 2016 no mint mark penny has skyrocketed in value due to its rarity. The error is so uncommon that coin collectors and investors alike have been flocking to acquire them. Initially, these coins were worth only a few cents, like any regular penny, but as collectors realized the mistake, their value began to increase dramatically. By 2017, collectors were paying premium prices for these error coins, and the value has steadily increased since. Today, a 2016 no mint mark penny can fetch a whopping $69,712 in the right market. That's right, this penny, which costs you only 1 cent at face value, could now be worth tens of thousands of dollars. So what does that mean for you as a coin collector? If you happen to find one of these rare pennies, it's essential that you preserve it in the best condition possible to maximize its worth. Identifying the 2016 no mint mark penny. Let's get into how you can spot the 2016 no mint mark penny in your collection. First, check the front of the coin for the year 2016. It's important to make sure it's from that specific year because the error only applies to pennies minted in 2016. Next, look for the absence of the mint mark. If there is no P or D near the date, you've likely found a no mint mark penny. To make sure it's in great condition, you'll want to check for signs of wear, scratches, or discoloration, as these factors can affect its value. The more pristine the coin, the higher the potential worth. Market trends and why it's so valuable. Now, let's talk about why this penny is worth so much in today's market. As the coin collecting world has become more sophisticated, rare errors like the 2016 no mint mark penny have gained attention from serious investors. It's not just about rarity, it's also about the historical context. In the world of numismatics, coins that carry a story, especially those tied to a production error, tend to be highly valued. As you can see, recent auctions for the 2016 no mint mark penny have been consistently fetching impressive sums. Several of these coins have sold for close to $70,000, making it one of the most valuable modern pennies. Why the 2016 no mint mark penny is special. So, why is this particular error so special? Well, it's all about the fact that this was a one-time mistake, something that isn't likely to happen again. Unlike other error coins, the 2016 no mint mark penny has become a symbol of both rarity and historical significance. For collectors, finding a 2016 no mint mark penny is like striking gold. It's a tangible piece of history that's only going to become rarer over time. So, there you have it, the 2016 no mint mark Lincoln penny. If you happen to have one in your collection, Or if you come across one in your spare change, now you know it could be worth an incredible $69,712. But remember, rarity, condition, and demand all play a role in determining how much your coin is worth. So, keep an eye out and don't forget to preserve these pennies carefully. Thanks for watching today's video. If you learned something new or think you might have a valuable 2016 no-mint mark penny of your own, be sure to give this video a thumbs up and subscribe for more coin-related content. Have any rare pennies or other valuable coins? Drop a comment below, and let's discuss. Until next time, happy hunting and keep collecting!